All right, so today we are going to do some numbers. Okay? So, recording, remember? Zahlen is the word for numbers. Everybody try that. Zahlen.
Zahlen.
Good. Okay. We're not going to go very far today. We're just going to go up through 20. Okay, so I was originally going to go up higher, but the book, the first chapter, only goes through 20, and that's what your first test will be on anyway, so we'll keep it a little bit more manageable. Okay. So just a quick show of hands. How many know any German numbers? Okay, just a show of hands. Okay. All right. So here we go. First one. Anybody know how to say 0? Null. Good. Everybody. Null. Okay. Europeans write their ones differently than we do. Okay. When you type it, it looks the same. Okay. It's just a regular typing font, nothing goofy about it. Okay. But we write ours like this or like this. Right? They don't do that. They write their ones with a tail, essentially. Okay, kind of on the front. So it looks more like that. It might be that drastic. It might just be a little one. Okay. But either way, it's got a little bit of a tail on it, which explains why their 7s have a line through the middle, so you can tell the difference. I don't care if you write it like that, but just know that I do write it like that. So even if you look up on the board, under Deutsch 1 for you guys, for Wednesday, for example, it said Lab 108. That's not a 7, it's a 1. Okay, so that's how I will usually write my ones for you. Okay, so, wie sagt man 1? I know a bunch of you know this one. Blurt it out.
Eins.
Eins. Okay. What about 2? Zwei. Good. Yeah, I just have always written my Z's with lines through it. 2's look the same, that just looks a little bit like a Z. What about 3? Dry. Good. So pronounced just like the word dry. What about 4?
Fear.
Fear. Good. Everybody try that one. Fear.
Fear.
Like you have a fear of something.
I have 4.
You don't need to elaborate. I'm just giving you pronunciation, Guy Calvin. Number 5 is one of my favorite numbers. 5. Yes. It's got those happy umlauts on the U. Okay. They're not usually that drastic as far as those lines. There's just 2 dots normally, but I want to make sure you can see them. Okay. Everybody try that one again. 5. Good. On that number, we aren't going to get up to the upper numbers. We're just going up to 20, like I said. But when you get into the multiples of 10, in Spanish, you would say like 20 and 2. In German, you say 2 and 20, so it's opposite. So in German, though, the word for 50 is 50. So then when you say 55, it's 55. Okay? Or 555, 555. Okay? It just gets more fun. So, you know, you get like 555,555,555. And it's 555,555,555,555. Which makes that word just cool. I'm sorry. All right. Here we go. Number 6. How do you say 6? Sechs. Good. So it's like a Z at the beginning. So it looks more like this pronunciation-wise. Okay. Were some of you playing the Quizlet numbers thing yesterday? A couple people? Yeah, okay. All right. 7s. Got the line through it so you can tell the difference. Sieben. Good. Is it S-I-E or S-E-I? Sieben. So the E is second because that's the one you pronounce. Sieben. What about 8?
Acht.
Acht. Everybody, acht.
Acht.
Good. Nines look a little bit more like G's. Okay. So that's what their nines would look like. How do you say it?
Neun.
9.
That's how I used to write my
Right. Everybody try that one again. 9.
Neun.
Good. What about 10?
Zehn.
10. Okay. Try that one again. 10.
Zehn.
Good. 11's easy once you learn it. Anybody know that one? Mm-hmm. Elf. Try that one again. Elf. There you go. Try that one. 12. Good. Past 12, that's when you start to get into some patterns. Okay, so it gets a little bit easier then. So, for 13, wie sagt man 3? How do you say 3?
Dry.
Dry. Wie sagt man 10?
Zehn.
10. Put it together, one word, no space.
Dreizehn.
Okay? Try it all together. 13.
Dreizehn.
Good. So all German numbers are one word. So therefore there is no such thing as the longest word in the German language, because there's an infinite number of numbers. Yeah? Okay. So that 555 million, yeah, that's all one word. No space, no hyphen. Okay. Germans don't use checks. Because if you can imagine writing out a check.
No. What was the pronunciation for 13?
13. 13. So you just take the pronunciation for dry and the pronunciation for zehn, shove it together. Alright, so for 14, wie sagt man 4?
Vier.
4. Wie sagt man 10?
Zehn.
10. Make sure you get that tss in there, okay?
14.
Put it together. 14.
Zehn.
Wie sagt man 15? How would you say 15?
15.
15. Good. Everybody try it. 15.
15.
16 and 17 are very similar. They follow the same general pattern, but they do have one little thing about them. So 16, wie sagt man 6? Sechs. You're going to get rid of that extra S, which actually makes it easier to say. Okay? So you're going to say 16 instead of 16, which makes it easier. Okay? So 16. One more time. 16.
Sechzehn.
Good. For 17, you're going to take 7 and lop off the EN. Okay, so how do you say 7? Sieben. And you're going to get rid of that EN, so now you're left with Sieb. And you add the 10 to it. Okay, try that again. 17. Okay. 18 goes back to normal. So, wie sagt man 18? 18. Everybody try. 18. Good. What about 19?
Neunzehn.
19. 19. Okay. Try one more time. 19. And 20 doesn't follow the pattern whatsoever. So it's not like 2 or something.
Zwanzig.
Everybody. 20.
Zwanzig.
There you go. Okay. And that's as far as we're going to go today. Okay.